Back now here on the KFYR Plus News Desk, and today we are taking you behind the scenes of Visit Mississippi's stunning Rose Parade float where creativity blooms. Joining us are country music star Charlie Worsham and Visit Mississippi director Rochelle Hicks to celebrate Mississippi's rich artistic legacy and creative spirit. Welcome to you both today. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
So, Rochelle, let's start with you. Where creativity blooms is a beautiful theme. What inspired this concept for the 2026 Rose Parade?
Well, we feel like Mississippi is just has such a creative spirit, and what better to showcase than all the creativity that comes from our state. So it was just a perfect fit for us, and we are lucky enough to have our friend Charlie Worsham join us and be our entertainment on the float, along with our friend that's behind us here, Kermit.
That's right.
Yeah. Mississippi known for its contributions to music, literature, film. How does this float capture that kind of diversity?
Well, it's an interesting thing. It's a good problem to have, narrowing it down to people and figures that we could fit on the one float. But I'm certainly proud to be a part of representing that musical heritage. Behind me, Kermit the Frog, a little bit music, a little bit film and TV. If you could see the sides of this float, you would see these giant stacks of books that represent our literary heritage. Everyone from William Faulkner and Tennessee Williams, who wrote these legendary stories that became films out here in California over the years, to modern day writers like Jesmond Ward and everyone in between, Eudora Welty, the great, Willie Morris. He's one of my favorite writers. That's another great film that was made from his book, My Dog Skip. And it's not just the writers and the performers, but this is a place where you can put your feet on the ground and see it for yourself, whether you're talking about Faulkner's home in Oxford, Roanoke, or Eudora Welty's home in Jackson, which is a stone's throw from Medgar Evers' home, and the two museums that represent Mississippi at Civil Rights Museum. All of that culture, all of that history is right there in Mississippi. And once you get there, it's all really close. The Kermit the Frog Museum is a stone's throw from the Delta Blues Museum in Clarksdale, where not only can you see the story of Jim Henson, born and raised in Mississippi, creator of the Muppets, but then in the same day, drive over to Clarksdale and see for yourself the cabin where Muddy Waters grew up, where Alan Lomax visited and recorded his acoustic blues in the 1940s for the Library of Congress. Mississippi is, I would argue, unparalleled in its creative legacy.
Rochelle, the Rose Parade reaches millions worldwide. What does this opportunity mean for Mississippi's tourism and cultural branding?
It's a great opportunity for us. It really helps us to showcase to potential visitors all the things that they can do and see in Mississippi. It really is just a great opportunity. It's 48 million viewers, 800,000 spectators along the streets of Pasadena. It's shown in over 60 countries. So it's just, an opportunity to put us on a national and international stage and really put Mississippi out to potential visitors. And hopefully they book a trip and come see us.
Charlie, Mississippi, as you mentioned, has a deep musical heritage. How has growing up there shaped your sound and songwriting?
Well, I think it's really important when you are a young kid and you are inspired to take on something, whether it's sports, music, or you name it, to be able to look around you and point to others who grew up where you grew up and think to yourself, wow, they went out and changed the world. And there's no better place for that than where I grew up in Mississippi. I could look around me and point to Marty Stewart, one of my all-time heroes, and see what he did in country music, what he's still doing. If you come to Mississippi, you can visit his Congress of Country Music in Philadelphia, which is a stone's throw up the road from Meridian, Mississippi, where you can see the Max, this amazing cultural center that showcases Mississippi's musical legacy and artistic legacy beyond just music. But also I could point to Pop Staples and B.B. King and the great Mac McAnally, who may not be a household name, but you know his work. He was Jimmy Buffett's right-hand man for decades and has written some songs that you know and love, songs that Kenny Chesney has recorded and sung. Or hey, if you're just a historian, we share ties with the Dakotas. Marty Stewart, who I mentioned, he made an entire album of music called Badlands that honors the Lakota, and they made him an honorary member. And then also Teddy Roosevelt. He came down to Mississippi on a bear hunt and did not have the heart to shoot the bear, and the teddy bear was born right there in Mississippi. Or hey, if you're in the medical field, which I know doesn't seem creative, but the first heart transplant was performed in Mississippi, in Jackson, Mississippi. The culinary arts. We have some of the greatest food in the world, even in gas stations, man. Some of the best fried chicken in the world is in a Mississippi gas station right now. You got to go there and get you some.
Charlie, I've got a tough question for you, and I know this is going to be hard on you. If you could invite one Mississippi music legend, past or present, to ride with you on the float, who's it going to be?
That is hard. Well, I got to take advantage of the law, bending the laws of reality and pick somebody who's already gone. And I think I would pick Pop Staples. And the reason for that is that a lot of the way he plays guitar inspires the way that I play guitar. If you listen to a Chris Stapleton record, Chris was a guest on our Mississippi on the Map podcast, which I explore why Mississippi is the birthplace of America's music. But it's not just that. It's the fact that, one of Pop's famous quotes was in reference to Dr. Martin Luther King, if he can preach it, we can sing it. When Pop Staples walked that walk, and that story and all of those heroes of the civil rights movement, all of these people, it isn't just the creative arts, it's American history. You can see it right there at Ground Zero in Mississippi. Ground Zero, by the way, the name of Morgan Freeman's Blues Club.
Ground Zero Blues Club.
Drink a beer and hear some good music in Clarksdale.
And you might even see Morgan in there.
You might see Morgan, that's the truth.
Yeah. Rochelle, real quick, the tribute to Jim Henson and Kermit, of course, is iconic. Why was it important to include this element?
Well, I think that, we're just so proud that Jim Henson, was born in Leland, Mississippi, and really Kermit the Frog was created and born in Mississippi, right? And so we want to celebrate that. Kermit was the Grand Marshal of the parade 30 years ago this year. So, so it's just, a great opportunity for us to showcase somebody that everybody in the world loves. Who doesn't love Kermit? But, we wanted to showcase that his ties to Mississippi.
Charlie, Rochelle, one final question. When viewers see the Mississippi float rolling down the Rose Parade route New Year's Day, what's the one feeling or message that you hope they take away about the state's creative spirit?
We hope they see our float and think, wow, I didn't know that about Mississippi, and I'm going to book a trip and go check it out for myself.
That's right.
We definitely encourage them to go to visitmississippi.org and book their trip and come see us.
That's it.
Charlie, Rochelle, thank you so much. The Rose Parade, New Year's Day, Pasadena, California. You can watch for Mississippi's stunning Rose Parade float where creativity blooms on NBC starting at 10 a.m. Central Time. Thank you, Charlie Worsham, Rochelle Hicks, for your visit today. Have a happy New Year, gang.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, it is 36 minutes now past the hour. Let's take a quick break here at the news desk. We'll be right back.